Hey, this is Neil Dynasty. Please like, share, and subscribe. Be kind, helpful, and grateful. It's better than being a jerk. And buy some silver, some platinum, and some crystallized osmium because you can always use it. That's why. This is about nanonuclear energy. Newly started company. It's already grown. Past like 3 weeks, their stock has gone up about 30-40%. And I don't know exactly how long they've been on the market. They're on the NASDAQ, listed as NNE, nanonuclear energy, basically. And they've already acquired, they're into small modular reactors. The difference between a small modular reactor and a micro reactor is the small modular reactor takes up about maybe a football field size of space for all the equipment that it takes. And it takes about 6 to 9 months to give you the little bit of infrastructure needed, and boom, you're in. Micro nuclear requires none of that. You just build it and ship it out, and it gets set down, and you hook up your power lines to it, and you have power. So nanonuclear, actually the first small modular reactor company to get approval by the Nuclear Commissions Board. They're now in Idaho doing nuclear testing with the nuclear regulatory agencies, has just purchased a micro nuclear reactor company and have relabeled it as Kronos. The new trademark for it is recent and acquired patented micro modular reactor energy system. That's a mouthful. Okay, here's the article. New York Times, January 14th, 2025. Global Newswire, nanonuclear energy, NASDAQ NEE, a leading advanced nuclear energy technology company focused on developing clean energy solutions, today announced a rebranding of its recently acquired patented micro modular reactor MMR energy system, which will now be known as Kronos MMR. So you can look for that. I think it's on the I think it's on the NASDAQ. Not sure. I'll let you know. Nanonuclear energy, designed as a stationary small modular nuclear reactor capable of delivering carbon-free electricity and high-quality process heat for co-local industries, applications, and high-efficiency hydrogen production. Kronos MMR complements nanonuclear's proprietary micronuclear technologies, quote unquote Zeus, which is the original version of the micronuclear reactor that in nanonuclear was working on. It was known as Zeus. Since they acquired the other company, they put them both together and relabeled it Kronos. And while Zeus and Odin were the two that they had, it's now called Kronos, as well as a recently acquired Polyon reactor, each currently under development. With a compact footprint of less than 5 acres, Kronos MMR is designed to operate flexibly at power levels ranging from 45 megawatts to 45 MWT to up to 15 MWE, and can utilize either low enrichment uranium, LEU, or high assay low enriched uranium, which is HALEU, HALEU. The acquisition of Kronos MMR specifically will enable nanonuclear to serve a broader range of growing markets that have high energy demands, including large-scale data and artificial intelligence centers and other energy-intensive operations and manufacturing infrastructure. So these are all being purchased now for infrastructure of manufacturing. Nanonuclear is pleased to announce the rebranding of the Kronos MMR energy system following its acquisition from Ultrasafe Nuclear, said J.U., founder and chairman of Nanonuclear Energies. This technology has undergone extensive development at the Canadian Nuclear Laboratories in collaboration with the Ontario Power Generation, as well as the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, or I guess that would be in Illinois. It was also the first small modular reactor to enter formal licensing review with the Canadian Nuclear Safety Commission, reflecting its progress and in design and development. We are committed to continuing this technology's journey forward, a journey toward regulating licensing and ultimately commercialization and supporting ongoing demonstrations and regulatory efforts. Excuse me. The pending Canadian governmental approvals the acquisition further demonstrations of the Kronos MMR system are expected to take place at the Canadian Nuclear Laboratories (CNL) prior to the acquisition of MMR was chosen by the CLN to be sited at Chalk River Laboratories as part of the Global First Power GFP initiative, which aims to construct and operate Canada's first micro reactor. Hey, good for them. Kronos MMR is the first small modular reactor to enter Canadian Nuclear Safety Commission's formal licensing review. NANO Nuclear plans to extend an existing Kronos MMR collaboration with the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign with an aim of demonstrating the reactor's high technology readiness level at the university. In parallel, NANO Nuclear will continue the MMR licensing process with the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission. Furthermore, NANO Nuclear plans to explore additional strategic collaborations with complementary agreements to support the efficient advancement of this technology. These efforts are aligned with NANO Nuclear's broader mission to deliver innovate reliable carbon-free nuclear energy solutions to meet the needs of the modern industry. So there you go, guys. NANO Nuclear is, hey, what's up, Hunter, and Jeffro, and Judy? NANO Nuclear is expanding. They just got on the stock market last year, listed as NNE, and they're already acquiring new companies and new technologies. If you know anything about investing, you want to look for companies that are growing, obviously, and that means that they're acquiring new technologies and innovations. That's why I'm bringing you this report, because NANO Nuclear Energy just acquired a micro nuclear energy company to expand their efforts to clean energy, carbon-free energy, and accessible energy to industries. That means that off the grid, basically, not warehouses, but factories and mines. And since I'm pretty big into a lot of things, but mining being one of them, I absolutely know for a fact that NANO Nuclear has already sold several contracts when they finish to mining companies, because they want to work in areas where there is no power, where you have 300 or 400 miles of just road and no power lines. It costs a lot of money to put power lines in to get to a mine. If you buy one micro nuclear reactor, yeah, exactly, data centers that would be buying them, very much so. But mining companies are buying them too, because all they need to do is drop off a micro nuclear reactor in the middle of a valley 400 miles away from electricity, and they can start work. They don't have to waste a year bringing in power through power lines and pay for all the regulation and bribe all the politicians, and all that, tens of millions of probably dollars to get all that infrastructure done. Now they spend $7 million. They get themselves a micro nuclear reactor. They save about $3 million on bribes, and they just start working. It seems like it's a lot more efficient way to do mining. Not only that, with the next administration coming in, says he's going to cut 10 regulations for every one. Also makes it easier for not only mining, but for manufacturing. And both of those are industries looking at the micro nuclear reactors for power generation, so they won't be on the grid. So you will not notice new companies coming online by power generation, because they won't be using power from the power grid. So you'll have to look at other ways to find out. One way to find out is find out who Kronos and NANO are selling their technologies to. And those are the companies. They're selling them to manufacturers, like Jeff says, data centers, probably large BTC mining and other crypto mining, be perfect to run crap loads of those. So if President Trump is correct and we're getting into a crypto thing, you know, there you go. Everyone says, oh, crypto mining takes a lot of power. Well, if you get 100 crypto miners together with these big boxes they have with hundreds of mining units inside them and buy a $7 million micronuclear reactor, you've got all the power you want and extra power you can sell to your local towns to start getting your money back. I see that as a possibility as well. So there are a lot of great possibilities for this company and this technology. And like I said, you will not see or be able to track new companies by the use of the electrical grid, because the newer companies and manufacturers that are going to be coming up are probably going to be buying a micro nuclear reactor, so they get off the grid. So that way they're not part of the controlled system. Other people control that you have to pay so you can be in business, and you have to pay them monthly. It's called a power bill. And a lot of large companies don't like that. So this technology, that's why nanonuclear technology, well, that's not why. That's most likely the reason why nanonuclear technologies, even though they haven't put out one small modular reactor yet, has already gone into acquisition and growth mode. It's like they're putting the cart before the horse because they see how big they're going to have to be. So that's an indicator of something else I've said in the past, where your energy prices are going to be 75% cheaper by 2030. Well, this is the reason. A lot of large companies and data centers are going to be, and other things are going to be buying these micro nuclear reactors and going off the grid, therefore meaning there's a lot extra power left, therefore the price drops. Anyhow, this is a short but sweet one. Thank you guys for coming here. I appreciate it highly. I am out of here. Have a great day.